This man has done something that has not been done in a very long time. This man has managed to make the first 7 minutes of the Golden Globe Awards actually watchable. And that man is Ricky Gervais, coming through in the clutch to tell it like it is when it comes to the Hollywood woke culture. It's time for a SmackDown office style. So, as you probably already heard, I'm sure people around the world right now are going fucking gaga over what happened at the actual Golden Globe Awards. Ricky Gervais laid down the SmackDown with his opening monologue and just pretty much said what a lot of us have been thinking for a long time. You see, when you live within the Hollywood bubble, and some people say we live within the YouTube bubble. Maybe we're crossing that same line at some point. But when you live within the Hollywood bubble, all you're hearing is the same reassuring, reaffirming messaging constantly over and over and over again, telling you how great you are until you're not great anymore. See, that's what happens. That's why when these people fall, they fall hard, because they spend years and years and years being told about how fantastic they are, how much their opinion really matters. And then when it comes to find out that it really doesn't, that they were all there just to suckle the sweet tea of their creative juices. I laugh at the idea of any creativity coming out of Hollywood. But when that is gone, they're left with garbage. And Ricky Gervais kind of laid a smackdown on them a little bit. Because, you see, this guy, he's a different kind of cat. He's always been a different kind of cat. He's always sort of made fun of things and always, he never told the line. This guy. And whoever decided to allow him to once again host the Golden Globes is probably fucking kicking themselves today, because the only thing we're hearing about with the Golden Globes is how Ricky Gervais made Tom Hanks mad and just fucking crushed it. So let's go right here. He said one thing really that just hit me hard. And in this article that we're about to go through together from good old Fox News is that one thing is like right there at the top. So let me get straight to it. The biggest stars in TV and film gathered in Beverly Hills, blah, blah, blah. Skip that. Ricky Gervais wasted no time laying into the Hollywood elites vying for a big win. Stars from films like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I watched that movie. It was Tarantino's worst. I'm not saying that it's complete and utter bullshit, but it was long and it was boring and it was not Kill Bill. It was not Pulp Fiction. It was not that good to be. I mean, I know a lot of people love that movie, but I think you love it because it's Tarantino and not because it's a good movie. Let's be honest here. Rocketman I didn't watch, and The Irishman. I watched The Irishman in 3 different blocks because it was so long. Jeez. Woo, was that thing long. But I actually finished it, and it was okay too. See, that's another video. Let's just keep going. This is what I want to talk about right here. He called out the many stars in the room for their relationship to large corporations like Apple, Amazon, and Disney. You see, even us YouTubers, we have this really sick relationship that's going on right now with large corporations, because in order for us to get our messaging out there, we have to work within the guidelines of these large corporations. It's a given. And it's not really a matter of selling out. It's about how far you're selling out at this point, because they control so much of everything. YouTube is owned by Google. Google is owned by Alphabet. It's the same thing, right? Google controls 51% of this world. It's that big. It controls the dissemination of information, and information is power. You get what I'm saying here? And then you have a company like Apple with their new Apple Plus service. You know, they're spending big money to get content in front of your eyes. And they're making a decision on how exactly that content is going to, what exactly that content is going to say to you. How it's going to try to influence you in your decision-making process. Or how you view the world socially. They are in control of that. Apple, Amazon with their Prime service, and huge corporations like Disney is the one content corporation that is the scariest. Because they understand content and they understand how to monetize content in a way that no other corporation knows how to do. Disney is the master, and it's all thanks to Michael Eisner, who went, I'm going back. I'm not talking about Iger. I'm talking about Eisner. When he figured out how to take old properties like Mickey Mouse, old Mickey Mouse cartoons, and monetize all that old stuff, and at the same time build a formula for new content and monetize that content. So it all stemmed on the back of each other. And now you're seeing 20, 30, 40 years later, the reemergence of that content that was reemerging in the 80s, it's reemerging now with things like The Lion King, live action Little Mermaids, and all that good stuff. And it's being done to pull out nostalgia strings, but also to indoctrinate us with their social message. Wow, that just got deep. Deep super fast. Let's talk about he told them to go fuck themselves. All right. So Ricky Gervais, look at that. He said, this is what he said. Apple roared into the TV game with the morning show. It's a pro drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. The sweet irony of the fact that you are supposed to be a social justice warrior. You're supposed to be out here giving a political message, like people like Rose McGowan and all that good stuff. They're going out there to tell you about how you should and shouldn't live, all the while they're accepting money from companies that literally just rape and pillage everywhere that they go. So you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, Apple, Amazon, Disney, if ISIS had a streaming service, you would be calling your agents. That's absolutely 100% true. And that's the world that we live in. It's a hypocritical world right now with dogs. But it's a hypocritical world that we live in right now. Gervais then mocked the star's intended for their relation to the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. That Epstein thing is crazy because Epstein, you guys might not notice, he touched a lot of people. A lot of people. If you follow that whole Epstein thing, it went from the very, very top to the very, very low. I mean, and I'm not even going to get into that, but, that dude didn't kill himself. Shut up, I know you're afraid. He's your friend. Was your friend. Until he was taken out. He talked a little bit about Felicity Huffman. He took a shot at Leonardo DiCaprio. Going out with younger girls. They all do that. I mean, shit. When you get past a certain age, man, every girl that you're attracted to is gonna be younger because the younger girls are hotter. Unless, let me show you something right here. Follow me with this one. Look at this one right here, Salma Hayek. I don't know if that's. Oh wait, I'm cutting you off over here. There you are. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'm not making it bigger. But oof, that's one beautiful woman. Let's see here. You're in no position. This is the key shot right here. You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. And it's true. They aren't in a position to do anything, like to say anything or to use these sort of platforms to do that. If they want, I mean, I'm not against at all people expressing their opinion. That's what I fucking do on this channel. I just express my opinion. I'm not against that at all. But there's a way to express your opinion that you're not a condescending little prick. And the problem is that most of these people come off as condescending little pricks. Like, that whole Rose McGowan thing going off and writing that stupid message about, please don't kill us or anything like that. Like that, shut the fuck up. You're in no position to talk about what's going on, in a foreign country. You're just not in any position to do that. You need to shut the fuck up about that sort of stuff, And you feeling that you are in that position just shows that you're an entitled little, you're just an entitled asshole. That's exactly what you are. So, I mean, I fucking love this thing with Gervais, man. I love that he went out there and he said what he had to say. He didn't give two shits about what was going on. And he just went out there and enjoyed himself and had a good time. It probably will be the last time that he ever actually, host one of these shows. But fuck it, who wants to host those shows anyway? They should, you know what? These people, they want diversity, right? And yet they go ahead and they hire this fucking British prick, right? I mean, come on. Another straight white male? Man, get the fuck out of here. Let's get something crazy. Next year, we should have a gay Asian robot. Just go completely fucking off the rails. We're gonna have fuck that. We're gonna have a gay Eskimo robot. That will be the next host of the Golden Globes. Mark my words. Ricky Gervais is done for exposing the hypocrisy of woke culture in Hollywood. And next year, 2021, we will have a gay Eskimo robot as our host. Yeah. Maybe they're not watching. Gay Eskimo robots might be cool. Listen, if you guys like the content on this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to leave your comment down below. I read all the comments, and I respond to a lot of those comments. So I don't get that many comments, and I'm not that big of a channel. So, hey, feel free to give me your opinion, Just don't be a dick. A lot of you guys are dicks. Listen, enjoy the rest of your week. Have a great time. Rest of the week's just starting, baby. I'll see you around. Bye.